Good twilight everyone, welcome back to your beloved Drawback Chess Speedrun series, the series that I always greet my viewers at the correct time regardless of wherever they are watching the video from. And without any further ado, let's get into today's content. Today we're climbing from 8300 to 8400 rating points. Left to right, unless you just moved to the rightmost file, you must move to a file to the right of where you last moved. Absolutely diabolical, but if I remember correctly then I've actually won with this drawback before. Reveal drawback to opponent. E5. Knight F3. Knight C6. Well, I mean technically if he takes the e-pawn now I actually cannot recapture because I can only move to the right of the knight. And there he comes. This game is going very wrong very quickly. A6 resetting the drawback. He moves the knight back. Okay, so this guy knows how to take advantage of my drawback, but he still doesn't bring his queen out to destroy me quickly. Maybe his drawback has something to do with the queen. Bishop c5. h4. He's trying to play on my left, which is definitely the most optimal way to counter my drawback. This is so dead. Bishop a7 resetting the board. h5. h6. Rook lift. d6. Rook g3. a5. Oh my god, this is so annoying. My opponent counter revealed, rook on the 7th, by move 15, you must move one of your rooks onto the 7th rank. Aha. I see. So this guy is about to move his rook straight to my 7th rank and finish his drawback, therefore he chose to reveal his drawback right before he is about to make it irrelevant. Very generous. Not the first time I see someone like this, and I absolutely do not hate these people at all. Rook takes g7. Okay, but you guess what? His drawback says, by move 15, but it is not move 15 yet. Knight f6. There is still a chance. I'm gonna steal a tempo on move 15 and make him fail his drawback, provided I understood his drawback correctly, and he didn't. Rook g8 check. I can't even take that. King lift is forced. Maybe he's not even gonna take my queen. He took the rook. Queen lift. Knight e5. My queen is trapped, but no need to care about that. Knight b4. Setting up a tempo steal on move 15, but when I rethink about it, this guy is actually perfectly taking advantage of my drawback. It proves that he actually has a lot of experience playing on this website. So maybe the entire move 15 plan is not going to work and he knows what he's doing. Knight takes d7. a4 resetting the board. Knight takes f6. Alright. Moment of truth. Bishop takes f2 check. Move 15. And he can take the bishop. Wait. Knight d3 check. Nothing happens. Resignation. Alright, that was a strong opponent, but I'll even the score on the second game. Inching forward, after move 6, your king must be in front of your home rank. Every 6 moves after the rank it must be in moves forward by 1. Absolutely diabolical. Reveal drawback to opponent. e4. We need to develop quickly to protect the king when he has to go forward. And of course my opponent wants to open up the center. e5. Knight h6. Knight f3. Bishop g4. We have no time left. Bishop d3. Need to move the bishop out or else it's getting blocked inside. d4. Alright. I have to go on move 6, but if I wait for it then he'll take my knight next, which not only I cannot take back but his bishop actually prevents my king from going forward and I lose the game. Therefore, king e2 is kinda forced. Queen d5. c4. Who knows, maybe he thinks en passant is forced. He doesn't. Wait. Is that checkmate? Oh my god, it is checkmate. Holy F, I didn't even see that. As someone who actually has experience with the bomb cloud, I really didn't expect to lose the game this early. You know what? Let's just try to prevent the inevitable. Who knows, maybe his drawback prevents him from taking my bishop. Didn't happen. d3. Who knows, maybe his drawback prevents him from taking my king. What's just happened? Okay, I don't know what happened, but I guess the game is still on. Knight takes d4. I have to do this to make room for the king to advance on move 12, and if he cannot take my king last move, maybe he also cannot take my king this move. Queen g6. f3. Bishop takes f3. Very aggressive. King takes f3. Queen f6. Aha. You see, he has just spent a move just to get his queen to check my king, but last time he voluntarily moved his queen away from checking the king. Therefore we can actually conclude that his drawback isn't anything random. He actually knows very well that he couldn't take my king last time, and now he also knows that he can finally take my king. Something has changed. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll figure it out soon enough. And I have to move the king. Another check. Bishop blocks. Knight check. Okay, I can take that. Queen takes f5. Okay, I can't just sit here and let him destroy me like this. Let's just give a check for fun. c6. Queen b4. Attacking the b2 pawn. Queen g6 check. Move 17. I'll move the king forward. 6 more moves and my king will be in his territory. There is actually a chance he is allowing me to play the game just for him to have fun though, but thinking in that direction won't help the situation. I have to assume his drawback is keeping me alive, and I have to find it out as soon as possible. Queen f6 check. Bishop blocks. Queen d4 check. Okay, so instead of moving the other pieces out to help, this guy has been repeatedly checking with only his queen. It seems like he actually wants my king to move rather than actually trying to checkmate it. Which kinda reminds me of a drawback that says something like, you can only capture a piece if the target has made a move in the last 3 moves. Or something like that. And when I checked with the last time he checkmated me, it actually fitted perfectly with the 3 moves rules. Therefore, I am not going to move my king. g4 blocking the check. That is 2 moves, 1 more and my king should be invincible. f5. That threatens queen g4 checkmate in 1. But guess what? I'm not going to stop it. If what I'm thinking is right, then my king will be invincible at that point. Rook e1. Queen takes g4 checkmate in 1. Rook takes e7 counter checkmate in 3. Moment of truth. And he cannot take my king. Queen takes the king. The game is a win. Your opponent's drawback was Velociraptor. You can only capture a piece if your opponent has moved a piece of that type in their last 3 moves. Aha! Exactly as planned, absolutely perfect, and even though I usually play 3 games per video, I think this game is a great spot to end the video here. 1 win and 1 loss, 100% to the power of minus 100%. Drawback chess speed run today. 100% win rate.